Hey, could you guys mute that for a second? I wanted to talk about something.
Talk about what?
A bit of a problem that I'm having that I wanted to address before you guys went on your, next big trip.
What about it?
So, there's, kind of a big problem in a way. Its name is Joe, and the fact that he stayed here, and frankly, I'm just trying to figure out,
Wait, what? Hold on, back up. Joe stayed here?
Yeah, I didn't tell you. Tom told me that Joe stopped by and stayed a couple days.
A couple days? He was here days?
it was most of the week, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, he probably came over because, he's supposed to work still. He had to film.
Well, of course. I mean, he had
Right.
to come over.
I mean, he showed up right in the middle of chilling and grilling, so, that was weird to begin with.
You tried to do it by yourself.
I was trying to do, see if I could do it a little different, have it be a sort of point of view sort of thing. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, he kind of helped with that, which, good for filming aspect, but then, before we even really got started, he hit me with the, Nat and I are having an argument or something, or, he sees they're going to have an argument soon about something, I don't know what that means, and...
So wait a sec, so where did he sleep?
Right there on the couch.
Oh, it wasn't my bed.
He slept here?
Yeah.
Well, you mean he pulled it out?
Yeah. Then, the trundle
Right
thing.
on the couch?
He slept to where I sleep?
Well, I mean, he put a sheet up.
What sheet?
I think the one in there.
Oh, we
Because
used your
that thing
sheet?
opens.
That's mine! I thought I smelled Joe.
Ew.
Well, I mean stank. I mean, not... Oh, you've got to be kidding. I got to wash it. Why didn't you tell me that, Tom, before?
Yeah, that would have been something
I could have
that
washed
he should
it.
have known. Dad should have known that.
I mean, honestly,
I thought
I didn't think of it.
I thought for sure if he stayed over, he would have slept out on the couch out there.
Well,
honestly, I wouldn't have known except for the one morning in which he didn't put it away, and I saw the sheet out and the trundle thing. So he usually put it back before I got up.
I feel a little sick to my stomach now. I cannot believe that he slept here.
I'm not okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not okay with this. That he slept here. I mean, I don't care that he had a spat with his wife. I mean, isn't that what guys do? They give their friends a place to stay if they have to?
But, he just kind of informed Tom.
It does seem like every time we go away.
I mean,
he showed up, he let himself in, and was basically like, hey, by the way, I'm staying here. Is that cool?
He let himself in.
Yeah, I told you, he has the key, remember?
I know, but I thought he gave the key back to me. He must have either had one made or he took one of the keys from here. We have plenty of spares.
What's one just dropped into his hand conveniently before he left the house at some point?
Well, yeah.
So that he could get back in later?
Probably was kind of like this. Well, I'm leaving now. Oh, look, a key dropped into my hand. Yeah, that's what happened. I don't know how he got it. He
obviously had the key before he came over, though.
He had a key a long time ago, and I thought he always gave it back. But then we had a problem with him coming over before that he let himself in. So obviously,
right. I thought that we got the
that
key back, but maybe he has another.
He probably had a dozen made. What does it cost? A couple dollars at Lowe's to have them made?
I guess, and I know you can do plain house keys for that, so they don't have an issue with that.
I mean, if I was here, I would give him a place to stay if he got in a fight with Nat.
But the fact is we're not.
That's kind of what got me, because he just kind of throws me hey, by the way, I'm here. Hey, can I stay over? It's just well, how do I answer that?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to respond, so just I tried to think okay, Dad would probably let him stay, so I guess I can't get him out without.
That was very nice of you, Tom, because, especially unexpected.
Right, I mean, I didn't want him to stay, in all honesty. He just...
Yeah, it's kind of messed up because...
When you get in a situation like that, you could always text Dad, text me, or whatever, and we'll help you with a situation like that.
I mean, he was, there in my face. He, was basically expecting an answer immediately, giving a sob story, and it's okay, I sure, whatever. I was trying to get cooking.
Well, sure, you're in the middle of a...
See, what I don't like is sometimes I feel like he's just coming over here... maybe, because I don't know that he's telling me the truth that they get into a fight or that he just comes over. Because it's funny, because it's he gets in a fight to come over here for just a few days and then he's home again. Everything's fine. So it's does he come over just to drink my beer?
Well, that's a possibility.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, was he drinking beer?
He didn't have much, but he did have a couple of Corona Lights.
See, that's what I'm saying. And he should not be drinking my Corona Lights for one time. You shouldn't allow him to. Just because I gave him one that one time before we went away doesn't mean he can drink my Corona Lights. I got beer in there specifically for him.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what precedents
and the
are
other
set
thing
and
is
what
he's
aren't
supposed to be
anymore.
on a diet. Why is he even drinking?
What about like other meals? Was he here for those, or did he?
I mean, he
go
had
out
some
during
from
the
Chilling
day?
and Grilling, but for the most part, he went out and got his own stuff.
Oh.
Well, that's good at least.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Well, Tom, I mean, we're going away again, and I would suggest that you just tell him that,
Well, yeah, we're going to have to
can't
set
stay.
some parameters. You're going to have to.
Right.
I'll say
that's-
something to him because it's kind of messed up. It's like,
That's why I'm asking you guys, because the precedent said that, like, oh, he needs a place to stay, he could stay here, but, like, I didn't...
We can break that precedent. He can stay in the pavilion, though.
yeah, I mean, he stayed out there
I mean, that
before.
would work.
So
The weather's
that,
warm.
yeah, if he all of a sudden mysteriously appears again
It's got a screen. It's got a couch.
out there,
He can stay
TV
out
don't
there.
work, so we don't have no TV. But that's
He's
too
got
bad.
his
He's
phone.
got his phone, right? Exactly. So
I mean,
if
should I,
he-
like, also get, like, an extension cord for him or something? Like,
So you can
what?
charge his phone.
there's an
Yeah.
outlet
There's an
right
outlet
there.
back there.
oh, yeah, there is. I forgot.
Yeah, he can
Yeah.
charge his phone back there. He'll be fine.
There's a fan in there for him to have air on him.
Sure. If it's too stuffy or something.
Yeah.
And hot tub, because I guarantee he's going to try to
That's
get in
empty.
there.
The only problem is,
Empty? Oh.
suppose he has to poop. Oh yeah, we have that
You
empty.
can give him a bucket.
There's a bucket out there. You better clean it out if he does.
Yeah, that's
But if he has to poop, would you let him in the house to poop?
I mean, of course.
All right.
It's not like he's,
Or
like,
do you
barred from
want
being
him
in the
not to
house.
be even around here? I mean,
I kind of prefer him to not be around, because it's kind of my vacation,
yeah,
too.
you know what? He's got family. He can go over. I mean, he can go right across the street and mom and dad's. I don't know why he comes over here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what I'll tell him, Tom. He's not allowed to come over when we're gone.
I mean, fine by me. Like, I kind of feel bad about it, just because, like, what if he is telling the truth and he does really need a place to stay? But at the same time, you're also right. Like, why can't you just go across the street?
Yeah, then that's true. But it happens a little bit too often. So I think that maybe it's time to have a talk with him and just say why we're away. We'd appreciate it because it's awful coinky dinky that while we're away, this always happens.
That seems to happen,
Yeah. I mean, I sometimes I feel like he's just staying here to drink beers. It's all. I don't know.
It might play into it.
I mean, maybe Nat doesn't allow him to have beer because I know when they get on this diet, it's all strict stuff, So maybe she doesn't let him have
And
beers.
maybe it doesn't really have anything to do with her at all.
No, maybe it's just Joe. Maybe Joe just knows that he can't have any beer at home, so he sneaks over here to have some beer. I don't know. But I think it's wrong because Tom probably appreciates when we go away.
Essentially, when we're away, it's Tom's house.
I mean, appreciate
if
it.
we're away, it's him.
I mean, you'd rather have us here, wouldn't you?
I mean,
Why would you even have to sit there and think about it?
Yeah, that was a long hesitation.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you guys need vacations too, and when you guys
What
are on
do you mean
vacation.
two? What do you mean two?
I mean everybody needs vacations, so you guys get your vacation, and then this is
Your
when I say
vacation
back,
is
it's also
just
my
with us
vacation.
not here.
Kinda.
I see.
Uh,
I see how
Well,
it
did
is.
he ruin any of your plans? Because you told me you weren't going to have anybody over.
Luckily, no. The one day that I did have impromptu plans wasn't. He didn't show up until the day after that, so
Okay.
luckily nothing like. No, like plans, but like.
Yeah, because that would really.
And in a weird way,
Because
it was convenient that, like, okay, well, he could be here so that when I have to go take care of the dogs, I don't have to, like, lock everything up.
You should have had him go over there and clean something up, but you didn't have no messes, did you?
Not after that point.
Yeah, it's a shame because that would have been the opportune time to get him over there. See if he would have went over there.
Yeah.
But I would just I'm not changing the locks.
Right.
That's the worst part. Suppose, he just lets himself in and you're in the bathroom or. That's the other thing, man. He takes a big chance just coming in somebody's house. If Tom,
Sure.
surprising Tom.
I mean, he didn't even announce himself. Like, he said he knocked, but I was either messing with something in the kitchen. I don't remember exactly what. I was messing with something in the kitchen, I think, and I didn't hear him knock. So all of a sudden I just hear the door close, and I was like, what was that? And then I see he doesn't announce himself. He just walks around the corner. Big relief, it's just Joe. But on the other hand, I even told him, like, dude, you can't just do that.
Yeah.
No, that's
We have a doorbell. It works.
Yeah. and he should have knocked at least.
Oh, it texted you? Or
Yeah, he should. You should.
And more so the text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like advance notice if I don't see this on
He had to know that
me.
you were home because your car's out there.
Right.
The only car that was gone was our car, and he knew that we were taking that, so
Right.
he should have stayed at the door and knocked until you answered the door.
Right.
That's what he should do.
Yeah.
But we are talking about Joe.
Also true.
I'll have a talk with him and I'll straighten him out. It's kind of hard though, as a friend to sit there and just say, dude, no. But I think in this situation,
I think
it's kind of
you do.
weird. It's kind of weird for him to come over to when my son's here and stay here.
And in other cases, you just gotta kind of put your foot down sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Right, and I think it's
Hold it.
it's warranted. There
Like
you go.
that.
There we go.
All right, dad jokes.
All right, I'll have a talk with him.
Okay. Thank you.